Raghunandanan has agreed to talk to us, though he is very, very, in his humility, he'll say that he doesn't have any experience, but then he has, from the time he joined the bank, I think he has been into encouraging people to come together, build organizations, streamline the organization, audit the organization, and bringing people. I see. Most probably, he was. He has the rare ability of taking people along with him. That is why, from of course, Yumna will say formally what all he has done. But from the time he joined the bank till now, even now, I find that he is he's a secretary of SNDP in his native place where he is settled. But I am hoping that he will give us a few anecdotes. You see, everybody's life is unique, Mr. Raghunandanan. Don't say that all the others. Everybody has had a rich life of many, many decades, and they have gathered a lot of wisdom, and they have evolved in their own way. So we would like to today listen to your evolution, your successes and failures, and you can share those things, and you can just tell us what all we have to avoid. Everywhere some problem or the other. Politics, Plato and Aristotle have also said that where 3 people are there or 4 people. My daughter is a MSc from London School of Economics on politics and economics, so she may correct me. But they said that if 3 people are together or 4 people are together, they will definitely be politics, which is politics is trailing all our organization and maybe bringing down the efficiency of several. And we are really, really looking forward to listening to you, Mr. Raghunandanan, today. Don't be very, very, I mean, in your humility, you may say that all the others know much better, but no, we want to listen to what you're going to say. Yes, over to me, Madam Yumna Hari Singh Java.
Thank you very much. You've been very kind. I have basically been a silent lurker on the group because I feel like there is so much gyan and knowledge and deep, rich inner experience that everybody has that I feel that I can only really learn from everybody. So this gives me great honor to do the formal introduction of Mr. Raghunandanan. He was born in 1951 at Irujalakuda in Kerala, and he's now retired in Trichur, where he's tending to a kitchen garden and, more importantly, looking after his old-aged mother-in-law. But as mentioned by Dr. Jija, he is continuing to establish and take forward many Sri Narayana organizations, spreading prayer practices, and also currently associated with an old age home. Before he retired, he had an illustrious career as an economist and banker, mostly in Maharashtra. And throughout his career, he's had a long interest on organizational building. So he was vice president of the PNB Officers Association in Pune. In terms of his long association in social work, he's been office bearer of several cultural and social organizations in Pune, Mumbai, and Delhi, some of which are Kerala Samajam in Mumbai, Sion Samskarika Samiti, Sri Narayana Mandira Samiti, Sri Narayana Guru Samiti in Pune, and the Universal Confederation of Sri Narayana Guru organizations in New Delhi, amongst many others. The signature contributions in organization building and streamlining everywhere was, whether it was a small initiative like Malayalam classes for children, or starting a magazine, Guru Arul, or helping audit accounts, or to starting the school Sri Narayana Vidyalaya in Pune, which has 300 children, or a flourishing banking unit for all, Guru Nagarika Panth Sanstha and others. His greatest contribution was perhaps being one of the founding signatories of the now huge mammoth national organization, Universal Confederation of, and I'm just going to interrupt myself for a minute to mute everybody, because I think as people come in, sometimes there's a little bit of little bit of noise in the background. Okay, so he's the biggest contribution was being the founding signatory of the now huge national organization, Universal Confederation of Sri Narayan Guru Organizations in New Delhi, which has 61 organizations across India, including in far-flung Shillong. After retirement in Bombay, he's now back in Kerala. He's established the Swami Bodhanandan Charitable Trust and initiated monthly Channaya Kudumba Pujas in 55 houses. He's also secretary of an SNDP unit. And he calls himself a dynamic old man, but really I don't think anyone can believe he's an old man. Dynamic, I think everyone already knows. His wife, who's a very strong lady called Sunam. He has two daughters, Smita is chef with Prince, and Shruti is with Kaushik Pranu in Chennai and does online classes and social work. I will now hand over to him.
Thank you, ma'am. Guru Devan and me, how I came in contact or how I was attracted towards Guru. I just tell you a small story. I was reading library books at my younger age in Bombay Kerala Samaj. We just got a huge collection of library books. I used to read at that time Tarzan, Perimesan, Alistair MacLean, such dictative novels and things. But one day I took two books. One is Sri Narayana Guru Charidam. I don't know now who has written it. The other one was K.P. Keshav Naam Munnottu, to forward. Both these books changed my outlook, and it was Guru's book which mostly influenced me. So I was asking at that time, or I was thinking at that time, why Guru, with all the spiritual strength which Guru gained during his enlightenment, took the path of a social reformer. Guru should have enjoyed the eternal happiness by sitting, meditating on the top of Maruthamalai or Kodidoki Malai. Somewhere he should have sat and enjoyed his rest of life. But instead of that, Guru came to the midst of the downtrodden, and with all divine power acquired through meditation, pushed those helpless men upwards, advised them to gain knowledge, education for a better living, encouraged the well-to-do people in the society to start business, reminded the farmer to acquire scientific knowledge so that they could live happy, they could have a happy life according to the changing times. Technical know-how. See, what Guru has said, technical know-how. Now I feel by attending this Zoom conference, we are fulfilling one of his desire. I feel so. So by technical know-how, he said it is very important for a better living. I began to search for his writings, and I somehow or other used to question Guru. Sometimes whenever I get a very pressure in my work, in my personal life. So it so happened to me, one day, there was a police case. So I had to sit in a police station, and you would be like to know the why that was that made the police, why there was a police case. since I was in the bank, there at that time, the branch manager had a power of giving clean loans. So one of my friend wanted to purchase a housing board flat. You know, in Bombay, housing boards were giving flats. So I helped him by giving an overdraft of 10,000 rupees at that time, and requested him to close the account as early as possible. But 1 or 2 years passed, he did not close the account. But at that time, when I gave him that money, he gave me a blank check. Then this blank check, in the meantime, I was transferred from that branch. So all my branch people were knowing this fact. So I gave to my friend, asked him to deposit this check whenever there is balance. So I was transferred to Anushakti Nagar, Baba Atomic Research Center. We had a branch, so I was transferred. And one day, my friend called me, told me that there is a balance in this account. So I told him, please transfer it. If there is any problem, you can retransfer it. In the meantime, this fellow came. He was a Maharashtrian chap. So he was very furious. Of course, his money is taken, but it is my money or bank's money, which he did not repay. So what he did was, since he was Maharashtrian and at that time Shiv Sena was very strong in that area, he brought 10 to 15 people to my residence colony and told them that Raghunandan has stolen my check and money is transferred to his account and whatnot. So this was a police case. Luckily, my wife was not there at that time. She was in native place. So one of my servant was there, that boy. I was knowing that he will bring such a pressure on me. So I left, and that night I was away. I was not in that room, my flat. So the next day, this ordeal went 3 days. Police station, going here and there and whatnot. So the police inspector was always naturally being a Maharashtrian, he favored him, or he might have taken money or something like that. Okay. Then this police inspector, he wanted me to sit in the police station. In the meantime, some of my friends means this Sayan Samskarika Samaj, where I was joint secretary. So to say, the 90% members, they came to the police station asking why you have arrested or kept Raghunandan in police station. So, you know, when this started, I had no other chance. I asked Guru, I was reading that book at that time, the Guru Charitam. So I asked Guru, why you put me in such a position? I have not done anything wrong. So I had my diary. I wrote, give me the strength. Give me Guru strength. Give me the strength. I wrote 1, 2, 3, 1 page, 3 page, 30 page, and went on. So, of course, the matter was settled in favor of me after 3 days. So during these 3 days, my heart was full of Guru, full. Nothing else was there. Fear, of course, it was fear. And, you know, at that time, the Gundaism, and I was I was a farmer's son, or say to say, like that. So this Gundagiri and all these things was very much, I was shattered before that. But after these 3 days, I was so strong enough to face any sort of such casualties. So 2 things happened in this special, in these days. One, I was full of Guru in my heart. Second, I came to know association, organization is a must for us. We live in a society. We live in a society. So we live for each other. If I am alone, then there is no point in enjoying it, because we are not sannyasins or yogis or something like that. So to share our happiness, to share our weaknesses, we should have somebody else. That is called society. So an organization, if we can go to an organization, that will be better. So these 2 things happened during that period. Thereafter, my journey, as our introducer, Yumna Madam said, yes, I was associated with all these organizations. Friends, in an organization, when we analyze it, a group of individuals together working for a definite common aim is known as an organization. Guru wanted, Gurudev, Srinarayana Guru wanted, if you want strength to bargain and achieve, be organized, whether it is family, office, society, or ultimately our country. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. This is universal. So organization. Any organization, it will have a noble and definite goal. So that any organization will have a noble and definite goal. Individuals, they ask questions. What does it mean for me? What does it involve for me? Why should I bother for an organization? Friends, we are a part of this beautiful universe made for each other. We enjoy the nature. Everything in this world is not for self-interest only. Of course, with our hard work, intelligence, and other good opportunities, we rise in our society. When we rise to the higher levels in the society, always remember that we have to retain our capabilities for the benefit of the society, who in turn helped us to acknowledge our elevation to the heights in the society. So it is important to contribute our small deeds for the benefit of the society. Organization is the media to do so. Guru Anugraham Group, this group where we are sitting now, is an organization. By joining in this Zoom meeting, we are a united group. Don't you feel so? It's a united group. Such unification of minds are what Gurudev intended for the welfare of the society. Of course, in an organization, there should be a leader. There should be leadership. It may be a governing body or a group of office bearers or a particular leader. In this, I salute Dr. Damodaran sir of Mumbai Mandir Srinarayana Mandir Samadhi, who, being a scientist, developed, he is the main architect for today's importance of Srinarayana Mandir Samadhi Mumbai. I salute him I worked with him. I was internal auditor at Mumbai Narayana Mandir Samadhi. Today they have colleges. I would say that even in Kerala, such a big organization is not there. So once again, I salute the office bearers of Mandir Samadhi, today's Mandir Samadhi office bearers. Now in our conference, Dr. Banu Sir is here. I salute Banu Sir because he is the leading light of our Pune Sri Narayana Guru Samadhi. It was his dream to start Sri Narayana Vidyalaya. He donated a land for that. Dr. Sir, I salute you, sir. Now look at the leadership. Mr. Mohan sir from Shillong, a one-man army, spreading Sri Narayana Guru's Jadi Bedam Madad Dvesham, Edumillade Sarvaram Sodattena Vadunna Madriga Sthanamamita. He is spending his time, money, energy to the non-Malayalis from Shillong and Northeast. That is leadership. He even took a group of non-Malayalis to Shivagiri and performed at Narayana Gurukula, at Shivagiri. That is what a leader should do. That is what the leadership is required. Now we have Mohan Kumar from Visakhapatnam, very young, talented entrepreneur, doing very human work for spreading Guru's teachings. I salute them. I salute. Many of you are there. Mr. Vinod Machingal. Here every day he gives so good advices through WhatsApp. Thank you, sir. So, Sri Kuti from Delhi, I don't know whether he is in. He said he will be. Sri Narayana Kendra in Delhi, he was one of the main architects. Sri Aniyan Gunje from Jaipur is already there. They have started a Sri Narayana Samadhi. Then Ahmedabad, of course, Ahmedabad, Mr. Suresh and Sajeev, they are here and they are the backbone of Ahmedabad Mandir Samadhi. So there are so many people. Rakesh from Jabalpur, he is a single person there, but spreading the oneness, what Guru has said, into the society. So this leadership, these qualities of leadership. But when we look to the SNDP, Sri Narayana Dharma Sangam, started in the year 1903. Dr. Palpu, R. Shankar, we cannot forget their name in leadership capabilities and qualities. Now, I have to say, Jija Madam, she is the leader. She only brought all of us today. So this is required for an association, for an organization, for a group. This leadership, this quality is one should appreciate, and I'm thankful to this leadership. Sir, of course, in an organization, there are members. Without members, there is no organization. So each and every member has a duty towards the society through this organization. Our ability, our achievement, our influence, our knowledge, every noble gesture should be for the welfare of the society. Individuals should be supportive to their leadership community. Individuals should keep aloof from ills and misdeeds of the organization. There should be watchdogs like a chartered accountant who finds the faults and asks to correct. They should guide, correct the leadership whenever the leadership change the track from the defined goal of the organization. We have very young listeners, participants in now. Mr. Saj Kumar, Mr. Mansur, Mr. Suresh, Mr. Sajiv, my family members, I don't know how, Shruti is there, I have seen, but I don't know. Then Mr. Sujindran, I don't know whether he is there. So all of them, they should take these leadership qualities in their organizations, and without any partisan approach, they should develop the organization. Sirs, while talking to Swami Tanmaya of Narayana Gurukula regarding God, he sent me a note. I just read it for you. God is consciousness. This wordings I liked very much, so I used to repeat it sometimes. So I thought I tell you also. God is consciousness, not a creator. God is the source of creation itself. It, not he or she, is not independent of you. It is the totality of everything. So when I call myself God, I'm not talking about my personal self. When I call myself God, I'm not talking about my personal self. I am talking about the expression of God, self, that rests inside me. I'm talking about the expression of the God, self, that rests inside me. The verb, the energy, not the noun. Once you think God is a noun, person, place, or thing, you separate yourself from it and immediately become limited being. Once you think God is a noun, person, place, or thing, you separate yourself from it and immediately become limited being. That's what separates the believers, that is religious believers from separate. That is what separates the believers from knowers, spiritual knowers. This Swami Tanmaya had sent this to me. So while God, I wrote somewhere, or I told somewhere that I treat Sri Narayana Guru as my God. So I thought of just reading these lines to you. And with this a few words, I just like to conclude with a poem, The Salutation to the Dawn. Look at this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the varieties and realities of your existence. The bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of achievement. For yesterday is a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day, such is the salutation to the dawn. There's an English version of Kalidasa's poem. Then one more I wish to just recite. Lead kindly light. Keep thou my feet. I do not seek to see the distant scene. One step enough for me. Happy the man, and happy he alone. He who called, he who can call today his own. He who secure within can say tomorrow, do thy best. For I live today. This is a poem written around 30 years before Christ was born. Roman poet Horace, many of you may be knowing. And to conclude, I once again emphasize once word is the one word means if the organization regarding the organization, if the organization is to be run efficiently, it is essential for all human elements in the organization should cooperate and work in coordination. It should be an organized affair. This can be achieved only when all the members are in a position to enthusiastically and happily enthusiastic and happy about their work. What Jija Madam is doing today in this group and conference, it is once again I'm just thanking her for this attitude. We should, our members should, the attitude of our members towards their work in the organizations make a very big difference. All of you have come. Your attitude, you wanted to come and join here, that attitude. It is this individual approach or viewpoint that constitute our morale. Meaning that an organization should have a high morale, meaning thereby our members are enthusiastic and happy towards their work in the organization. So let us I thank all of you for listening to me. I don't know whether I put my point forward. Thank you anyway. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Many questions, because I think even though it was a personal journey that took you, from initial curiosity and interest into when you really found, your faith, I think in a time of trouble. I think you told your story in such an open and engaging way that for me, it's really sort of shone a light. So thank you so much. I really appreciated the talk.
Welcome formally Sumam, who is the strong woman behind the dynamic man, and also Shruti, who is the daughter, formally to this meeting. Your Mr. Raghunandan, of course, I don't have to say, has impressed me with his not only by the splendor of his achievements, but the splendid talk and ending with lofty ideas of Horace as well as Kalidasa. Anybody who has a question, please ask. I'll mute myself now.
Yeah, Raghunandan sir, I am Shah here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question, sir. Can you elaborate on a little bit more on what Tanmaya Swami has explained on consciousness and whether we should consider a guru as a god or he's above?
Now, sir, the God, that term does not stand as it is. God, not a creator. God is only a source of creation itself. We see every day there are in this universe things are happening. The plants are decaying, human beings or the animals, they vanish, they dead, but new things are coming. So there is a creation happening every day, each moment in this world. So there is no special God who creates these things. Do we? So what is God in that sense? So that is what it is written. It is the energy. It is the energy. Once you think God is a noun, person, place, or thing, you separate yourself from it and immediately become limited one. When you say God, there is a creator, you are limiting yourself to that. But you are a part of the universe. When you are a part of the universe, you are a part of the God, the so-called God. Is it not, sir?
So
Hello?
means God is within us
Yes.
and God is everywhere.
Yeah, God in within
Thank you,
us.
sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
It's not a question actually. I just want to thank him, number one. Number two, it's my view that we should not de-associate with the Guru's teachings at any time in the life, because he has shown us the straight way to our destination. There are so many ways in that destination. If we deviate from that way which he has shown by Guru, we will lose our all enthusiasm in this life and future birth also. So I hope you understood that we should keep our destination to complete in this birth itself. That is why our birth as human being is divine, which has given clear picture by Guru through the writings or teachings of him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vinod. Thank you.
I think camera is not focused, I think. I would like to take this occasion to thank Jija Madam as well as Raghunandanan and others who are associated with it to organize this meeting. It is wonderfully organized, and quite a number of people than generally we expect, they are all there, and all with one purpose, that is to understand Sri Narayana Gurudev. And it is a tremendous occasion, a very good occasion to really understand or to recall whatever the work he has done all these years, so many during his lifetime. And I know Mr. Raghunandan so closely because we worked together in Pune, Sri Narayana Guru Samiti, and we worked for 3 years and plus again another 1 or 2 years also. And he has a lot of dynamism, and he has taken a lot of initiative in starting many things, and he used to organize people, meetings and everything. So this sort of level of organization, organizing capacity, everything is combined in one person, that is Mr. Raghunandan. So in this situation, I would also like him to take more initiative in organizing many such meetings where we can discuss, where we can interact, and with this sort of forum to take up a small topic. What Guru has done is a lot of things he has written, so many books he has written. And I would also like to later on like to take up some topic and discuss with everybody. So this sort of activity would definitely enrich all of us. And that is one suggestion which I have. Otherwise, it is a wonderful meeting. Thank you.
Namaskaram. Raghunandan sir, it was a wonderful speech. And I would like to say that we have been, even Raghunandan sir, me, we have been working in SNGC for quite some time, and he was the ex-general secretary. He's a wonderful organizer, and really thanks for the same. Now, I would like to announce one more thing.
Yes.
We have arranged a session, a Zoom session by Sri Shaukat. It is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And, it's tomorrow 10:30 onwards. So everyone knows that he's a very good
Disciple.
orator about the Guru. So I invite everyone to join. And it's organized by Rinanda sir, me, and Mrs. Sajeevan. Mr. Sajeevan has organized Shaukat sir to accept and join us. Thank you.
Sir, thank you for inviting me in this program. Thank you so much, Raghunandan sir.
It's my pleasure to see your smiling face, Mohan.
Sir, one thing, sir.
Muskurao, yaar, muskurao.
Yeah, of course, sir. Sir, coordination and cooperation is a must for the development of the organization. That
Yes.
is must. That you quoted in this during this discussion.
Yes.
That is must, sir. That you have proved during your tenure in Srinarayana Guru Samadhi, Pune. I was also worked with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Mohan.
much, sir, inviting me, and thank you so much. Thank you.
Tomorrow join us. Okay. 10:30.
Okay, sir. Noted.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Mr. Raghunandan. This has been, I think, a very good session. It's been personal. It's been inspiring. So thank you so much for coming on. Thank you also for everybody who's come on a Saturday morning. I know that houses are busy. I can hear from the background noise. You can probably hear from my background noise that I've got a house full of children shouting in the next room. But thank you for coming together to discuss this, to share knowledge with people who already know Guru and Guru's teachings well, and to show the way for those of us who don't know as much as we'd like to know. Lastly, but obviously not least, thank you very much, as always, to Dr. Jija Hari Singh, to whom I have the privilege of also calling Amma. I think you had the inspiration of putting this group together. So thank you so much for doing that, because it has allowed us to come together. Thank you. Anything you would like to say before we close?
No, basically, it has been such a wonderful morning. Mr. Raghunandan very unhesitatingly said he will speak. But at the beginning, as you heard, he was saying that, oh, you all know better, kind of a thing. But what a splendid speech it was. As Yumna has already mentioned, you spoke from the heart. You started from the heart, and the whole of narration. And you're saying that a close, coordinated effort, submerging the egos of people, submerging your own individualistic point of view, and having good leadership, which you have proved throughout your, I think, 4 decades and odd. That actually, these are the key elements. If I look at it, look at my career also, I was a police officer, as some of you may know, and I find that the organizational strength of leadership and the ability to take people along with you and to submerge your ego in favor of consensus takes you to great heights wherever you are, in whatever situation, even if it is in a very rigid hierarchical organization like the police, the government, cultural organizations, religious organizations. And that is the reason why Gurudevan has laid so much store by the element of organization that should be there in human life everywhere. Sanghadanagonda Shaktaraguva, he had said. And if we can remind ourselves again and again by reading, and also by listening to such powerful leaders, such powerful organization builders as Mr. Raghunandan. And now that I know all about you, more about you, Mr. Raghunandan, and I am going to
Thank you, ma'am.
and we will develop this, the lecture series as a very powerful tool, as a very powerful medium to take Sri Narayana Gurudevan's message universal message across the country or the world. I mean, once you go on Zoom, there is no barriers, and once you speak in English, then there is no language barriers almost. So I'll be keeping you with me, Mr. Raghunandanan, and of course, Mr. Banu has volunteered himself to be part of this. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for all the very many erudite people who have joined us. I see Mrs. Dr. Kamala Unikrishnan from GDPS. She is the president of chairperson of Madhur Sabha of GDPS Karnataka. We are very grateful to you, ma'am, that you have joined us, and many others. So there are so many people. I do not have the time to take them all one by one. Thank you very much, and thank you, Shaj. Actually, it was Shaj who had introduced me to Mr. Raghunandanan, and I'm thankful to Sri Narayana Gurudevan, who is guiding me to do all these things. And what I am today, what all of us are today, I feel is Narayana Gurudevan has played a huge part in bringing us all up in this world and guiding us, showing us the way. One person had mentioned, I do not remember the name, he said that, yes, the path is laid out for us. You just don't have to, you shouldn't lose your way. Don't lose track. Just keep him in your vision and go forward and keep smiling, as Mr. Raghunandanan had said from the beginning. Keep smiling, keep calm, and coordinate and cooperate with everybody around you. Yes, man is a social animal. And if we know that, and COVID has shown us that a small subatomic virus can wipe us all out if it wants. No jati, no madam, no no gender differences, nothing matters, no difference matters. Only what is your consciousness. That is the only thing which will keep you happy and alive, and the remembrance of God will keep you on the straight path. And let's keep smiling, let's be happy, let's have everybody, let's keep everybody together, and let's follow on the words, let's fly on the words that Mr. Raghunandanan had shared with us today. Thank you very much, Mr. Raghunandanan. I'm really, really happy